Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's it right there. Yeah.
Tornadoes swept central Arkansas and the death toll continues to rise. Tonight, team coverage in the wake of the deadly storm.
We've lived here 7 years and this is the third one here.
Picking up the pieces, one man's story of rebuilding his home and rebuilding his spirit next.
A student is attacked just after sundown. Where the crime occurred and who UAPD is looking for, coming up on UATV News.
Live from the University of Arkansas, this is UATV News at 9.
The death toll continues to rise in the wake of the EF3 tornado that ripped through central Arkansas.
The half-mile-wide tornado was on the ground for more than 2 hours, leveling several homes and killing at least 15 people.
The twister hit Mayflower and Valonia, and the UATV crew was there in the aftermath to survey the damage. Joining us now are Tevin Wooten and Alyssa Becker.
Alyssa, we'll start off with you. You guys are down there in Valonia where you see the tornado damage behind you. Can you kind of sum up briefly? I know it's hard because of everything going on, but what did you guys see today amongst the damage and the people there?
Well, whenever we first got here this morning, there were a lot of people just finally getting to return back to their homes or where their homes once were. We've seen lots of flattened houses, subdivisions that are just completely gone. There's been lots of volunteers and people around. Whenever you look through the rubble, you just see all sorts. You see clothes, you see toys, you've seen any kind of personal item, lots of photos all over the place, but it's pretty much, it's just gone. There's not much left.
And Tevin, I know that you guys were walking around just sort of taking everything in. How would you describe the mood there?
You know, I'm going to have to say the mood was really somber and quiet when we first got here this morning. Of course, you saw people happy that they were alive, happy that their neighbors were alive, but you also saw kids really happy. They didn't understand the magnitude of what was going on, but there were mud puddles, and they were just enjoying the simple pleasures of mud puddles earlier today.
So a question for each of you guys. What was the most memorable thing that you saw in your time down there today?
I think the most memorable moment almost was the man, his name was Dennis King that I met him, and you'll hear more information about him, not tonight, but later on tomorrow night possibly. He had his entire home flattened. This was the third time it's happened in a course of, I believe, 7 years, he told me. 7 years, it's been flattened 3 times, and he continues to rebuild, and that just shows the spirit that he and his family have. The King family, they have a really great spirit, and Alyssa met him as well, and she can tell you a little bit more about him. He lost it all. He lost his entire home. His family was there, thankfully, but it was bad.
One of the things that I found really important was all the volunteers that came out today. We saw hundreds of people that came, not even just from Central Arkansas, but from all over the state that came in to help out. Even if they didn't know the people, they were just here to help. And just seeing so many people pitch in and do what they can with donations or picking up the wreckage that's out here, all of that was just really amazing to see today.
All right, thanks for joining us, guys. Be sure to drive home safe.
Thank you.
And in the wake of devastation, an outcry of support has come from Central Arkansas communities. So much so that one Red Cross Relief Center has turned donations away because of the lack of space. And St. Joseph's Church in Conway opened its doors for those in need. It is expected to reach capacity as curfews have been set for Valonia and Mayflower areas.
Washington County deputies helped with recovery efforts in Valonia throughout the night. Sheriff Tim Helder is in contact with the Faulkner County Sheriff. Helder's crews are on standby in case any other assistance is needed.
And there are several ways you can help out. To donate to the Arkansas Red Cross or the Salvation Army, you can text the numbers you see on the screen. The Washington County Sheriff's Department is also accepting donations. They're asking for household items, toiletries, and bedding. For a full list of items they need, you can visit our website at uatvonline.net.
One local woman is donating, Arkansas Governor Mike Beebe says this storm is one of the worst to hit the state in recent years.
One of the strongest that we've seen.
Experts say about 3 million people in the South and Midwest could face severe weather throughout the week.
And with all the severe weather happening in Arkansas, is there a threat for severe weather here in Northwest Arkansas?
Let's head out to Haley Noga, live on deck for a look at your current conditions.
Fayetteville got really lucky yesterday. We didn't see any of those tornadoes like a lot of areas in Arkansas saw, but we did get some storms. So let's take a look at the storms that we saw yesterday. It didn't last for more than a few hours. It was a lot of heavy, strong downpour and a lot of winds and a lot of thunder and lightning. Currently outside your window right now, 56 degrees, feeling like 56 with nice calm winds going southwest at 15 miles per hour. The storms definitely passed Fayetteville, and we're not going to be seeing any more of those for a while. And let's take a look at your daytime tracker for tomorrow. 7 a.m., 48 degrees, feeling like 44. The sun's going to rise at 6:26 a.m. Noon, clouds are going to roll back in. 57 degrees, feeling like 53. And around 5 p.m., 56 degrees, feeling like 52. And the winds are going to pick up a little bit, and that's why temperatures might cool off a little bit. Coming up, I'm going to have a look at where that severe weather is heading and where areas going eastward are going to be experiencing some storms.
Yesterday evening, students received a report from UAPD about a possible sexual assault in Garland Garage.
Hey,
UATV's
Jeanette,
Allison
I don't know how to
Leffler
look.
found
Can
out
you
how
just tell me?
students are feeling the day after.
With limited parking in dorms, most students have to walk quite a ways to and from their cars, but this can cause quite an added stress around campus.
UAPD offers programs like Razorback Patrol and Safe Ride to help students get to and from parking lots after dark. But if you question whether or not these buses will still be running, call UAPD at the number you see on your screen. If none of the buses are running, they will send an officer to transport you to your dorm. For more information about this story, go to uatvonline.com. There are ways to protect yourself against assaults on campus. First, don't go out by yourself late at night if you don't have to. Next, always pay attention to your surroundings and never stay in a place that seems unsafe. Third, if you see someone suspicious following you, change direction or cross the street. And finally, always remember that UAPD is just a phone call away at 479-575-2222. And
Wrong side of the law again. Who he is and what he's being charged with next.
And browsing the web just got a little trickier. Which website is causing users problems and how you can protect yourself from online hackers, coming up in 90 seconds.